think there's any question about that, Kate. With every one of these playoff rounds, that pressure just grows. It increases. That Super Bowl gets closer and closer. And your game, well, it's got to increase with it. If you can't take your level of play up a notch from the previous week, you can't rise to the occasion and find that extra gear fitting the situation we're in, well, that's the week you're going to be sent home and be a fan like the rest of us.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And the snow hampering their ground game here as he slowed up just a yard on that run. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
180. Get out. 180.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Finds his man, it's Rashad Bateman. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
Textbook hitch route. Hit him in the short field and deliver it once that defense turns their attention elsewhere. Okay, this is a low-ceiling play, but a reliable source of yardage.
3rd down, Chargers have 6 DBs out there. Got his man, Hopkins has it. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
1st down from the 42. Flying down the middle with Henry. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. A gain of 15 there. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
1st down from the 42. Now here's Keaton Mitchell with the run. And tough running as the elements continue offering up a challenge, partner. He is only able to get back to the line there. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Yo.
Under 10.
Out of the gun, Henry. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Completed to Flowers. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
That's another Baltimore 1st down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Play fake, Jackson. Right back to Flowers they go. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Pistol snap to Jackson. This one's caught. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, 2nd down.
Out of bounds down at the 4-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
We give to Henry on the inside handoff. How about this? He can't even get past the line of scrimmage. No challenge for the end zone here.
No gain on the play. Makes it
Third and 2. Here's Jackson. Complete beyond the marker. He's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a first and goal.
And the Baltimore first down.
Henry can't push it across. They make the stand. It looks like they might have stopped him a little bit behind the line, too. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Back to throw. Here's Jackson. Caught by Flowers. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens finish up an excellent opening series. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. No doubt about it, Brock. They are trying to take him out of this game from the start. And a touchdown on the opening drive, that's a good way to do it.
Yeah, this is one of those situations, Kate, where you and I up here in this booth, we can hear it and we can feel it. This crowd senses an opportunity to dig those opponents an early hole that before long might become the grave their season rests in if they don't respond.
Is Tyler Luke now on for the extra point. Snowy weather, no problem for him on that point after. And the Ravens will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Stout all set to send this one away. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. We stop him right as he gets up past the 15. So now we'll get a look at the other offense as the Chargers take the field. They'll be led out by someone known for putting up numbers since he entered the league back in 2020, the Oregon product, Justin Herbert.
I know we often like to say survive and advance in that other postseason sport and tournament, but it's the same thing in the NFL playoffs too, especially when you're a quarterback. Find a way to survive. Find a way to manage a game as he did in the wild card round last week and just keep on advancing.
Herbert on first down. He's trying to push the field. And the downfield call is going to go unanswered. Defender saw to that. That incompletion means it's second down. And it's taking chances like that help make them a postseason team, Brock. They're going to need to connect on at least a couple of those in this game.
Exactly. These are the types of plays we expect from every team in the postseason, right? Well-timed risk and an aggressive mindset that reflects the stakes of each and every game.
Could make the connection, was looking for Lad McConkey. So now it's going to be third and long. All right, 0-2 to start the game, and I'm guessing, partner, we're probably going to see a third pass now here. On third down, Herbert. That one's good to McConkey. And he's going to be brought down up at the 31. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
And the Chargers first down. A gain of 14. First down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
They'll run here with Amari on Hampton. He cuts it to the right sideline. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. First and 10 now from the 46. On the counter, it's Hampton. Man, it is so tough to build momentum running through the snow. They're on him before he can even get back to the line.
Behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2. Brings up second and 12 at the 48-yard line.
Offense to the line for second down. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. That winds up incomplete and brings an end to our opening quarter. So that's the end of one in this AFC Divisional Round contest. 7-0 is our score. Back to the bank in just a moment. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Charger football. They'll need a big play to continue a nice drive. It's third and very long. No place to go. Ravens take him down. It's the exact opposite of what this offense needed. They now face fourth down.
Kid, all the data lately has taught us really clearly. Sacks, negative yardage plays. They not only just destroyed that play, they destroyed drives. Well done, defense.
So on fourth down, here's J.K. Scott on to punt it away for the Chargers. And he sends it up amongst the flurries of snow. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Ravens and Lamar Jackson ready to go again on offense. And so far, they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their second possession.
And Kate, generally, offenses love to script their first 10 to 15 plays. Well, this entire game script is playing out just the way they want to.
The drive begins with Henry, and he charges through the snow for a gain of 4. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Lamar off the play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, look at this, here he goes. And now have a small gain up to about the 32. Tuipulotu in for the tackle. Chargers sending out a dime look here ahead of this third down. Shotgun snap to Jackson. To the left and hauled in by Likely. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. And gain 11 on that play. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
I'm not sure how this defense lets that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
From the pistol, Henry. And tough running as the elements continue offering up a challenge, partner. He is only able to get back to the line there.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
Mitchell gets it from the gun. Taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. The left side is nabbed by Bateman. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Bringing the offense up to the line, 1st and 10. Now Jackson off the play action. Bails out of the pocket quick. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Play action. Here's Jackson. On him quick there, and they bring him to the turf. And the sack forces a now tougher third down.
When nothing opens up, that becomes a pretty clear throwaway spot. I mean, that is textbook throwaway spot right there, Kate. Get outside the box, chuck it into the third row, and avoid exactly what happened right there. Because now third down is so much harder.
Got a man downfield. It's Bateman. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal. 4 downs to get this across. Here's first and goal.
First and goal at the 7.
They'll run here with Henry. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal. Now we see he's in some pain after making that tackle. Team personnel out now to take a look at him. Second and goal coming up from the 7. It's out on the bootleg. Blitz is there, and he goes down. Quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's third and goal.
It's third and goal.
Bend. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
And that is Cox. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. How quickly things can change, partner. The pain from being taken down that prior play, yeah, I imagine that's gone and forgotten now, and it's been replaced by the adrenaline from finding the end zone there.
Yeah, that defense could have certainly used the pass rush from the previous play because that quarterback had plenty of time to scan the field and make a throw. He gets an immediate measure of revenge for that sack.
They'll try this extra point. Extra point is good in this wintry weather. And the Ravens double their lead to 14.
Chargers, nothing.
Stout all set to send this one away. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchback. So the LA offense getting out there for their second drive. And they need some kind of score here, Brock, to keep this from getting away from them on the road in the postseason. Here's Hampton to open the drive. Man, it is so tough to build momentum running through the snow. They're on him before he can even get back to the line. The rookie from Georgia in on that tackle. Open ahead in the right direction and save this drive early. Here's second and 13.
Let's go.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. Looks like they're going to happily turn this one down and let the play stand. The Ravens bringing out an extra defensive back on this third down play. Third and long for him here. And that nice catch not going to translate into a new set of downs just yet. The stop is made in time to make it fourth and short.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
He's brought down before the return gets far. Coach John Harbaugh sending his Ravens offense back to the field. And while one sideline has 0 points, this offense, wow, they have had 0 issues so far getting into that end zone.
They are rolling right now, Kate, and unless there's a speed bump on the immediate horizon, things are at risk of getting out of hand.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He'll set up the screen for Henry. Hits a seam at the 40. And he's going to get all the way up to the midfield stripe. Give him 24 on that play. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. Now, that's a drop-back pass. When you get a big play on a screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
From the gun, a run for Henry. And they catch him, but not until he's picked up 8 yards. It's 2nd down. So we'll take a pause for the injury, and that looks like Derrick Henry, who's in need of some assistance out there. Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Running out of the gun with Mitchell. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Jackson on 3rd and 1. Escapes the pocket. Ooh, sharp running here. He's past the 30. And he has it almost to the red zone, down at the 21-yard line. Upping the tempo with some hurry-up offense. First down throw for Jackson. He's inside the 10. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a 1st and goal. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll break the huddle and come. Up on 1st and goal.
Hey, Ozzy, sit up. 180.
From the red zone now. To the end zone, but incomplete. Couldn't get it. That's going to set up 2nd and goal.
Well, it's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got 2 in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a 3rd one's coming at some point.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Catch made. And in for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens get more points to end a lopsided first half. Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
Now the PAT try coming up. Boy, was it close, but the point after does go through. And the Ravens stretch their lead to 21.
Chargers, nothing.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So a one-sided contest as we reach the break here. Let's head over to Scott Hansen for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. We roll on here on this divisional round Sunday. 2 more final scores to get to, and then we'll know the AFC-NFC title game matchups. But first, let's look back at Saturday's action. Our trip through the NFL starts now. We begin at MetLife Stadium. The Giants at home to take on the Commanders in the NFC East. And this is not exactly a thing of beauty, but it'll do the job. A scintillating run for the touchdown. And time for a check here at the playoff race in the divisional round. Things getting interesting now in the NFC. Meanwhile, our game has not been all that competitive, a one-sided affair through 2 quarters. As we hand it back over to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
The battle complete, Brock, as we resume play here. Let's spot in our AFC Championship on the line. He's going to return it from a yard or 2 deep. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Los Angeles getting its offense set to go to begin the third. All the touchdowns have come from one side of the field, Brock. They're still looking for their first points of any kind in a game that has gotten out of hand. LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Tight end going in motion here. 1st and 10, Herbert. That one's complete, Amari on Hampton. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out. This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Herbert now off the play fake. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
That is not the way they needed to come out of the locker room here to begin the second half. Trailing, you got to play with a sense of urgency. You got to protect your quarterback, and they didn't either.
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down.
Set. Wide end. Let's go, let's go.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Hits him on the out route. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
The Chargers lined up in punt formation. J.K. Scott will kick it away. And he sends it up amongst the flurries of snow. Takes this one at the 40. And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory. Coach John Harbaugh sending his Ravens offense back to the field. And eventually, Brock, one of their drives is going to fail to reach that end zone. But through 3 possessions so far, they have been perfect.
Yeah, and in order for that to happen, somebody somewhere on this defense has got to rise to the occasion.
A designed run, Jackson keeping it. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
We had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 13.
Lamar now from the gun. And this one is launched downfield. But the coverage holds up on the deep ball. That's going to force fourth down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Wow, and he somehow finds the ball amid the blizzard here to make the fair catch. Possession switching back to the LA offense as they head out. And it's not good, Brock, when you're discussing their punter as one of your early game MVPs, but they just haven't been able to get anything going so far.
No, you'll hear some old school coaches, especially defensive-minded coaches, Kate, and they'll say, hey, man, there's nothing wrong with the drive ending with a kick, right? As a quarterback in his offense, maybe that was the way you played the game back in the day, but not modern football. You've got to go score.
Ravens get him. Down he goes. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough third down.
This is a time where you get in that huddle and you just look at one another and say, hey, let's get back in rhythm. Get back in rhythm. Get something good to feel good about. Sure, you'd love to get the first down, but more than anything, just find a positive play after a huge sack.
Conklin brings it in. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. They'll send out the punting unit. And he's going to effort this from his own goal line. Through midfield. And a nice return has him looking at a very short field now. We see the Ravens making their way out now. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Get on! Get on!
This is Mitchell. Pushing for the red zone. And he gets this all the way inside the red zone, down at the 19. Now we'll see the medical team head out towards a Charger who's still on the field and in some pain.
Already.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Get on! Set up!
Zone read here and give to Mitchell. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
180! Finish it on!
Jackson throwing here. Cut near the goal line. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens were running away so far. We've got a 27-zip game. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They're just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared, and more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
Kicking unit comes out for the extra point. No problems with his footing in the snow. The XP is good. And the Ravens grow their lead yet again.
Chargers, nothing.
Stout all set to send this one away. Return starts from the goal line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Out comes the offense now for the Chargers. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Shotgun give to Hampton. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Draw play here, Hampton. And this is looking familiar, partner. He's dropped for a loss again. It's going to be third down. Hate to say it, but it kind of feels like time, Brock. It might be time for this offense to get a little more one-dimensional because his ground game hasn't done anything. I mean, just look up at the scoreboard.
Or maybe the in-between is a little play action. I mean, everything they've done, unfortunately, has not worked. And that one, to go backwards,
He puts some air under it, deep down the left. And they really went for it on third down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing fourth down.
the issues this offense has been having, well, they extend well beyond third down today. You can just look up that big goose egg on the scoreboard, but now, time's not on their side either.
And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. The Ravens send Zay Flowers ready for another look on offense. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up first and 10.
Sit hot! 180! Sit.
Mitchell takes it straight ahead. Man, it is so tough to build momentum running through the snow. They're on him before he can even get back to the line. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack, exactly what he just did.
Throwing from the gun. Forced out to his right. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. And that's going to bring up a tough third down.
Yeah, let's give some credit to the defense here, Kate, right? We talk about explosive plays. Every offense is looking for them. But when a defense can go back-to-back, Jack, with the tackle for loss and a sack, well, they're more than doing their job.
Nickel look by the Chargers here, third down.
180! Sit hot! 180! Sit hot!
Now it's Jackson. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down.
I know the scoreboard doesn't say it, but this has been a winning effort up front defensively. One of the keys to their success was going to be this pass rush and sacking the quarterback, and they can check that box.
This work begins at the 31. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Now LA getting its offense all set to go. And this certainly isn't the rut they want to be in, Brock. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late. So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for first and 10. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Here's Herbert, first and 10. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks, well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Short pass brought in. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's going to give the Chargers the first down.
And the Chargers first down. A gain of 11 on
Out of the gun, here's Hampton. Shoves one away. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line.
13 more yards. That's enough.
Only one quarter left before we send one of these teams to the AFC title game. It's Chargers football and they trail. Need to fight to keep their postseason going. All set to go now from the 35.
Set. Delta, stop.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers putting up points in a game decided.
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they could take it to the house.
Now it's Cameron Dicker on for the extra point. Snowy weather, no problem for him on that point after. And the Chargers cut the lead by a quarter, down now to 21. Down by 3 scores, their hand is forced. They're going to try the onside kick here. And no dice on this kick, the Ravens recover. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point of the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
They went 3 yards the wrong way to start this drive out. Here's 2nd and 13. Jackson, quick pass wide. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Chargers territory. Third down, line to gain 9 yards out.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
Sit hot! Ready! Sit up!
3rd and long, they're going to throw. On the move, headed right. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that first down anyway.
And he charges through the snow for a gain of 4. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
One ready?
Back-to-back carries here. Give him 2 on the run. That's going to set him up with 3rd and 4.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
One ready? Ready, shot! 180! Ready, shot! Ready, shot!
This one's sent up for Lamar. And it's a nice gain off a really good effort there just to stay upright. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first.
Not the biggest gain, but exactly what they needed. Just get the first down and keep this drive rolling.
Alpha, sit hot! 180! Sit hot! 180! Ready, shot! Sit hot!
Lamar running again. And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. We get a stoppage here. One of their big blockers up front. In some pain following that play. He's being attended to. All set now. 1st and 10.
Sit hot!
Hand off to the back. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
11 more yards. That's another Baltimore.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Ravens can rest easy with a 3-score lead.
Hold on, ready?
This offense in position now. It's first and goal.
180! 180!
They're going to pass it here. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens put up even more points in a win. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays and have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. This first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Extra point attempt coming up. Drifted near that upright, but he gets it to go. And the Ravens continue piling onto this lead. Ends as a win for the Ravens. And they took care of business just as you'd expect a 1 seed to do. And they're going to get to stay at home another week and welcome in another opponent with a conference title on the line. So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are your winners as we say so long from Baltimore.